In today's video, shifting your skill set to be successful as an instructional coach with Diana Be About. Hi, I'm Diana Be About, and I've been a teacher, coach, and mentor in the United States and internationally for over 20 years. And I'm a global cohort mentor for the Coach Certificate and Mentorship program at Eduro Learning. When I made the shift from classroom teacher to coach, there were skills that I needed as a coach that went beyond the skills I was bringing from the classroom. There are skills and strategies that are not always addressed directly as educators transition into a broader coaching role, where we tend to focus on working with individual teachers and apply skills related to coaching conversations and observations. In this episode, I'm going to share 3 questions to consider regarding your coaching skill set when making the shift from classroom teacher to an instructional coach. The many roles, skills, and strategies of an instructional coach is one of the topics we address inside the Coach Certificate and Mentorship program. This academic, year-long online certificate and mentorship program will empower you to confidently apply instructional strategies in any situation, from having coaching conversations, to building a coaching program, to being a leader in your school community. Registration for our annual global cohort opens only once a year and is now open. This episode will give you a peek into the kinds of conversations you can experience and if the coach is right for you. Head over to edurolearning.com/coach to find out more. Now let's take a look at how you need to shift your skill set to be successful as an instructional coach. If you're a coach, you're already enthusiastic, passionate, and engaged in working with students and teachers, and perhaps an advocate for a specific subject area. However, the skills that got you to a coaching position are most likely not the only set of skills you'll need to be successful in this position. As you shift into this role, you need to build a new set of skills. Here are 3 questions to consider as you continue to build your skills and strategies for a coaching role. Question number 1. How confident are you in understanding the system's view of your school? We often refer to this as the big picture. As a coach, you need to have an understanding of the school goals and the community needs. You'll need to shift from a micro lens to a macro view of your school. What skills will you need for working with individual teachers and teams in a broader context? How will your role as a coach work within the whole school community? How might you need to shift or build your skills in communication, systems thinking, organization, project planning, time management, and self-reliance? This was a big shift for me as I moved into the role of a coach. At first, it was a big learning curve to understand all the different moving parts of a school organization, but the more I understood, the better I was able to support teachers, students, administration, and the parent community. Question number 2. How will you manage your interactions with the whole school community? In the teacher to coach transition, you will be working with a broader range of individuals, teams, and groups than previously. Many coaches were recognized as leaders in their classrooms and teams as classroom teachers, which made them great candidates for coaching roles. However, there's a need to move beyond those familiar spaces. As a coach, what skills and strategies need to be expanded and adapted when working with a variety of people in a variety of contexts? What role will compassion, emotional intelligence, observational skills, aka reading the room, and communication and adult learning principles play in how you adapt to your role as a coach? As a coach, I realized I had to be very adaptable and open in my role as I worked with and supported individuals, teams, and groups with a variety of goals and perspectives. I had to ground myself in the role of the coach to facilitate thinking and support the goals of those I worked with, from individual teachers to grade level or content area teams to the parent community. Question number 3. How will you manage the change in perceptions of you as a teacher who has moved into a coaching role? Many coaches I've talked to shared their concerns of how their colleagues would react to their transition from classroom teacher to coach. This is not just a shift for you, but also for your colleagues. You have a new role with new responsibilities that go beyond just being a peer. Unfortunately, depending on the culture of the school, some teachers might see you more like an administrator. There may be questions about you not having classroom responsibilities or how a coach would benefit them and their students. How will skills around communication, leadership, resilience, and vulnerability be important in understanding and addressing any issues with perceptions? I made the shift from classroom teacher to coach within the same school, so I had to work with my colleagues to understand the process I was going through as I moved from the classroom to a broader role as a coach. And it was an ongoing process in communicating my role and the benefits of working together in this capacity. Moving from the classroom into a coaching role is very exciting and full of opportunities. There are obvious skills and strategies that coaches need to continually build and apply, such as building relationships, active listening, coaching conversations, student-centered learning, data-informed decisions, etc. However, there are broader views that especially new coaches need to be aware of and act upon that aren't always addressed in professional learning for coaches. Being aware of the skills and strategies needed to work within a school or organizational systems, to interact within the whole school community, and to address perceptions of the coaching role are also necessary to shift your skill set to be successful as an instructional coach. Understanding these aspects that instructional coaches need to address will lead to more effective and positive coaching experiences and benefit the school community. Curious to dig deeper into the shift from classroom teacher to instructional coach and how you can make a bigger impact in your school community? Please join us for our next cohort of The Coach, wherever you are in building a coaching culture in your school. The coach will give you strategies, skills, and tools you need to make coaching a success and will empower you to confidently apply instructional coaching strategies in any situation. We facilitate only one cohort each academic year, so we can offer individualized support for each participant. Registration for our next global cohort is open from the 21st of February to the 14th of March. Find out more at edurolearning.com/coach. For more resources like this, head over to Eduro Learning, where we provide customized online professional learning for educators at the intersection of technology, coaching, and leadership. Our mission is to empower the relentless learner in you to embrace your inner leader and make a bigger impact in your school setting. Join our Coach Better Facebook group and connect with us on social media at Eduro Learning. Thanks for joining me today.